excited. Man, we had a great comeback this weekend. It just was a tale of two halves this week. I mean, like, Ryan Tannehill and AJ showed up. Our defense was pretty stingy as usual. I mean, I'm excited to see we actually pulled out a game we needed to. Nobody gave us a shot, so I was very confident in that one that the Titans were going to win, probably by 3 in this game. And that's exactly what happened. The Titans 20, the 49ers 17 in this one. Thank you, Jimmy G. Wow. I mean, there was a couple of missed throws. Those 2 interceptions were just gifts. I mean, it just was awesome. I mean, Deebo Samuel is a beast, but I honestly think that AJ is better. Even coming back first day, Deebo's been in his groove, and he definitely deserves to be a Pro Bowler this year. He's been balling out, but AJ is just ridiculous. Like, the stat line that he has had the most third down conversions in that game, I think 8 third down conversions from receiving was the most since they tracked the stat. It is ridiculous. He's clutch, big time. They knew it was going to him and couldn't do nothing about it. Our running game really did not get that much started, and blocking up front was not as good as usual, but they did better than you thought without Taylor Lewan, without Roger Saffold. You're starting Aaron Brewer, and Dylan Radunz actually started at left tackle for. He got beat a couple plays, but overall it was not too bad. You definitely want Lewan in there, your big money guy and a captain of the team, but I mean, it was not. He had to get his feet wet sometime, right? Our first half was just ridiculous. If I had to blame anybody, it's that blame. It's definitely Todd Downing. Like, the offensive coordinator, just called some of the dumbest plays on, a first down. We had negative 16 yards the first 2 first downs. So, I mean, what were we thinking? What was the game plan going in? You had a few days to think about this, and that's what you came out with. And in the first half, you just saw that our negative plays, or just getting nothing on first down, was hindering us. Trying to force runs, ending up in 3rd and 10. How are we going to continuously expect Tannehill and that offense to bail out when we're not getting anything on 1st and 2nd down? And that's just a coaching standpoint to me. To be honest, that's probably the only person that I think that I'm going to really think that's bad. I mean, there are some good plays all around, though, for the Titans, though. I mean, defense was still humming, getting a lot of pressure. Jimmy G, shutting down that run game pretty well. They wasn't able to control the clock like they wanted to, forcing them into passing situations, even though Deebo Samuel it was used everywhere, running the ball, passing it, catching the ball. He's just ridiculous. I mean, we were able to contain the team as a whole, and which that's what we needed. Keeping the score, keeping them under 20 points was our chance to win it, and being able to put 20 points up in the second half was also that. Jimmy G definitely gifted us that first touchdown for us with that throw to Hooker. So shouts out to him for being in the right place at the right time. Everybody in that team definitely stepped up in the second half. That's a Vrabel-led team. I think that as long as Vrabel can get control over that offense, we can get a plan going that we can do something with. I think that I like our chances going forward, especially seeing the reports now that Derrick Henry could actually be back for Week 18 versus Houston Texans, at least to get some shakes and rust off, to test that foot out, make sure it's good to go, and getting us ready for first round. I'm not so sure if we're going to get a first round bye as well. Kansas City does have a pretty decent schedule, especially as well as they're playing right now. And even though Tennessee's right there with them, we still needed to match them. I think we're 1 game behind them right now, and we desperately needed a week off if we could get it. I like our chances with home field advantage, only because people still are going to count us out, and as long as we have some weapons back, hopefully we can use Julio as least as possible the next couple of weeks. Make sure he's like healthy and ready to go for the playoffs. Get our offensive line back healthy. Get some key pieces back healthy. So Jack Rabbit's back out there. Hopefully we can get David Long back. But just ready to go, man. We got the Dolphins next week. And then we got the Texans again. We hope Derek is back for. So, whew, man. Great win this weekend, keeping us in the 2nd seed. I think that we're going to stay somewhere around the 2nd or 3rd seed. I don't see us losing any more games the rest of the season with the Dolphins coming in. The Dolphins and the Texans coming up next week and the week after. So, man, it's a great time to be a Titans fan. Great time to see what we're gonna get out of this season, especially with all the injuries and the roster turnover that we've had. I mean, like, that just shows the resilience that we've had, like, going through this season. Like, how the talent in coaching that's actually pretty well in an overall standpoint, like for the Titans as well, that we can just put the next man up and still come out there and get 10 wins, 11, 12 wins on the season. I love to see it, man. This is again great time to be a Titans fan. All right, guys, when we come back, Vegas, baby. Stay tuned.
Brought to you by the Chism Channel and TCC Productions.